Today on the net, the blogosphere denounces the Ugandan rebel massacres in Democratic Republic of Congo. Californian web users are campaigning for the legalization of cannabis. And an environmental organization appeals to citizens to reduce their plastic consumption. The NGO Human Rights Watch published a report this weekend revealing that last December, Ugandan rebels from the LRA, the Lord's Resistance Army, massacred at least 300 civilians and abducted 250 others in northeastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Humanitarians are denouncing these violent acts online. The organisation Doctors Without Borders has posted this account online from a young Congolese man who was seized by the LRA but managed to escape. In this video, he talks about his 5-month imprisonment and says he witnessed summary executions. On his blog, this missionary tells of the violent acts committed by this group known for its brutality. Using these photos that were taken in a local hospital, he explains how the LRA fighters mutilated civilians as a sign of warning to others. According to the NGO Enough, the LRA's attacks continue. The organisation wonders about the Congolese army's capability to protect the population, as the Blue Helmets are due to withdraw from the country in June. The United Nations Organization mission in Democratic Republic of Congo is defending its work nevertheless via a series of videos posted on YouTube. Here the former United Nations Deputy Secretary General for Peacekeeping Operations gives his conclusion. It's a miracle that the United Nations Organization mission in Democratic Republic of Congo, with its limited resources, was able to have such an impact and such influence on the peace process. Will cannabis be legalized in California? The state already allows the substance to be used for medical purposes. But in November, Californians will vote on an act destined to decriminalize the recreational use of cannabis so that authorities can control and tax it. The online campaign for the Tax Cannabis Act has begun. The project began as a public initiative and gained enough support to qualify for the November ballot. And ever since, the official site and social networks have been trying to convince Californians to support this act. They have a strong argument. Taxing the sale of marijuana could generate up to $1.4 billion in revenue per year for the state. And many bloggers are joining the campaign. This one notes that there will definitely be opposition to the act, and he calls on his fellow citizens to vote and reminds them of the act's key points. The main one being that anyone over the age of 21 will have the right to carry up to 28 grams of cannabis. Several video blogs supporting the act are circulating on YouTube. In this video, a young American says that cannabis should be legalized as it is the only successful remedy for her painful migraines. What is more surprising is that certain members of the order forces have pledged their support, like this former police lieutenant. He says legalizing marijuana would mean that the police could focus on more serious affairs and waste less time with small dealers who are relatively harmless. The American TV channel Showtime has decided to benefit from the gap between the television and the internet. In the second season of Nurse Jackie, which takes place in a hospital, one of the main characters, Dr. Cooper, has a Twitter account. In the series, we see him updating his account from his mobile phone. And at the same time, his messages appear on an actual Twitter account, which web users can join. Dr. Cooper already has over 5,000 subscribers. Here's a site that should be of interest to qualified musicians as well as those who want to learn the piano. On virtualpiano.net, web users can play on a piano using their computer keyboard, a site which could perhaps uncover hidden talents. Every year, bottles and plastic bags in the sea cause the death of over 1.5 million marine animals. This is the alarming message for web users in this video, created by an association urging people to reduce their use of plastics. And Rise Above Plastics has posted several tips on its website to help you go about reducing your plastic footprint.